what I encourage you all to do is, well, number one, the mistake that most people make is, okay, let's say this is the symptom I'm looking for, okay, and this room is the person's body. Most people, when they put their hands on the person's body, they're like, I know it's in here somewhere, right? You know what that feels like? And it's really important because this is causing a lot of pain, right? Now, I encourage, it's there. It's like, number one, the person comes, they've got a problem, okay? So you know it's there, okay? See that? It's there. There's something there, okay? If you were sent into the room and I said, go and find a videotape, and it might be there and it might not be there, okay? You would have to look around, wouldn't you? Because you don't know whether it's there. You'd have to check everywhere, okay? But because the person's come to you, they've got something wrong, okay? There's something there. There is something in the room, okay? I encourage you to get this kind of sense of a very comfortable armchair, and you're sitting in it, okay? And your back has got to stay in contact with the back of the armchair the whole time. If you start leaning forward at all, you're doing it wrong. Okay? So if you're just sitting there very comfortably in your armchair, okay, just taking it all in, well, there's the wall, there's the door, there's the window, oh, there's the videotape. It's like that. You see the difference? I saw the videotape.
Oh, even in the armchair.
Yeah, no, I did it so subtly. The difference is, right, the first time I was saying you're looking around, right, and you're sitting in your armchair and you're just taking in the view. There's the wall, there's the door, there's the window, oh, there's the videotape. It's just part of it.
More allowing rather than doing.
This is kind of where stillness comes in. This is the practical use of it. That you can just sit there in a very pressured situation. Because I'm talking about, this is how I am, whether it's a 2-year-old that I'm having to roll around on the floor with, or someone who's lying perfectly still. This is how I am on the inside. And when the 2-year-old's there, Mum's there, Dad's there, little sister's over there wrecking one of my plants in my treatment room or whatever, and it's all going on, and Mum is like, you know, and, oh God, I hope this works because, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do, I need sleep. And Dad is going, this is bullshit, I don't know what I'm doing here, I should be at the footy match or whatever. You know? You still, even though there's all that pressure on you, you're still on the inside, just, you know, to the kid's system. Hey, how's it going? You're just sitting there. What happens is it starts to come towards you. Good. Yeah, I mean, it's not, it doesn't come naturally because it's kind of counter to everything we've been conditioned to, you know, believe. You know, you've got to do something. Because there isn't a lot, there aren't many things in our society, I mean, like in the West, that kind of acknowledge or are aware of the power of being or presence, which is kind of what this is about. Good. Yeah. So, neutrality or emptiness is a deceptive kind of term because to be empty doesn't mean to be, you know, nothing going on. It doesn't mean not having any wounds. It doesn't mean being perfect and totally together. But it does mean being able to put all that to one side, meaning that it doesn't interfere and that you only bring the useful parts of it to the room. It sounds like there's this kind of interplay between the two of you. The more you are kind of sitting forward in your armchair, the more you were able to be in control, and it sounds like when you just sort of gave up and that part of you got sick of the whole thing, forget it, sat back, that's when it started to come. You get enough reference of that, you just sit back quicker, and the person's system, you start to become this kind of timeless, immortal, not immortal, what's the other one? Eternal kind of presence. And like particularly with people with chronic fatigue, or some of those really long-term, you know, heavy kind of things. Those people work or go through, munch through therapists because of that kind of, you know, nothing's happening. Whereas when they come up against me, or someone who's very comfortable with sitting there, I could sit here forever, and I'm very in that, they just go, what's the point? This guy's just going to stay here, you know. And after, you know, a period of weeks, all that stuff that pulls in therapists who like to do stuff and feel like they're doing stuff, because you can burn that stuff out really easily. That's how you get through a therapist, is you just don't give them any positive results, and they'll get sick of you quickly, and they'll do a couple of different things. If they're honest, they'll just say, I can't help you, thought I could but I can't. If they're not so honest, they'll go, it's your stuff, it's your emotional stuff, you're not dealing with it, it's your fault, basically. I've had a lot of people come to me who've done the rounds of therapists, and have been told it's their stuff, and it's not usually in the way that it's being said to them. But if you get really comfortable just sitting there, you can sit there forever. It's amazing. That process that took you, whatever, 20 minutes, you can get to that point really quick without trying to. It's one of those paradoxical